Hello, 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 and good morning. I'm going to start saying good morning. I'm here every morning with you at 11:30-ish to bring you hope and infinite possibilities. I'm Megan DiMartino, and I'm in the boutique of the Novitas Spa and Medical Rejuvenation Clinic. And as I shared with you yesterday, I am going to do a pop-up shop basically on Color Street nail polish strips. Before I start to take two nail polish strips off and then demonstrate putting them on, I just want to share with you a little bit about the backstory of this, why I'm actually doing this, and this started long before this whole dynamic of being quarantined and the world stopping. Basically, I have always looked at opportunities. I always look at everything as basically an opportunity. What I mean by that is that Novita means new birth, new life, always something new. And that's my promise, is to look into things and to study things. And this business, Novitas Spa Medical Rejuvenation Clinic here in Georgetown, Texas, has been on the Georgetown Square for almost a little over 15 years. I have been a licensed esthetician since 1991, and I have been a product developer since 1992, and when I launched my first brand as well, Glycolique. I could have done the product line from just the product line, because I have been in the professional beauty industry in national sales and marketing and interfaced with people who were marketers, who developed products and concepts and introduced them to the market, so to speak, to the salon industry. So I could have very easily just been, and I say just, but been a product developer and launched my product. When I say product developer, there are many white labels, meaning that they don't own the formulas, but I do. I worked with chemists and put together my first brand, Glycolique, because I wanted that, not control as much as being able to really understand the products and put them together how I saw fit. Rocio, good to see you, and Nate, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining me on the pop-up shop for Color Street nail polish strips. But I was just sharing about doing the structure of my life, but always looking in that structure for opportunities. That's why it's about possibilities. Hidden possibilities are always there. So I was sharing that when I launched Glycolique in 1992, left my job, my corporate job in 1991, and put together the product line, working with chemists and launching Glycolique in 92. At that same time, I worked on getting my aesthetic license. Why? Because I said to myself, I don't know what I'm going to do with this. I didn't need it to educate. I didn't need it to speak to people, but I said to myself, not only from a credibility position, which I was not that foremost in my mind, but it was about the tool to be able to do other things. And so I worked during that season when I was putting together Glycolique, I worked on getting my aesthetic license. So those opportunities. When I launched this business in 2005 and came to Georgetown in 2004 as an esthetician, taking a one-room studio in a hair salon essentially here in Georgetown, because there was nothing here at that time in 3 and 4, meaning there were no spas, there were no places really to hang my hat to test the market. So I approached this salon that was a well-respected and known salon here in Georgetown, and asked if they had a room that I could rent, and sure enough they did. And so I hung my hat at Rachel and Company in 2004, signed that one-year lease, started on Valentine's Day 2004. Didn't know a soul, didn't know one person in Georgetown, Texas. Now, Rachel I knew, but I didn't know anyone to network and market with. And again, it was a very different time here in Georgetown and quote unquote even Austin, Central Texas. So as an esthetician, I was able to take that license out and pioneer this business one person at a time as I was doing my skincare work at Rachel and Company, introducing the Novitas Spa clinical products and also the Novitas Spa protocols, which I have been consulting with and for salons since 1992, helping them get into skincare, helping them build spa. So I've been consulting and working with for years, helping them do that. So, but with that license, I was able to do that. And the first day, and it literally was Valentine's Day, that Saturday, 2004, and I asked Rachel, I said, can I use your one of your rollabouts? And she goes, sure, why? And well, I first asked her if I could speak to her clients, and she said, of course. And so I put my Novitas Spa smock on that I used to wear at trade shows, and when doing trainings as well. And I took her rollabout and prepared it with our Alpha Beta Peel and a melt-away cleanser, our Alpha Beta Peel, a little bowl of water, some brushes and some gauze and things like that, and did I roll that little rollabout around and introduce myself and say, may I demonstrate one hand to show them the difference of one hand. Wow, if this does this to one hand, what's it going to do to both? What's it going to do to my face, neck, chest, and other parts of my body? So I started building that relationship with those clients, those people. They weren't even clients, those people that I was able to interface with. So there's always opportunities in every situation. So I was building the brand of Novitas Spa here, not Medical Rejuvenation Clinic, that didn't come until 2013, but I was interfacing that relationship. So you say, how does that affect me and today? How does that affect me? And hi John, and hi Mark, welcome. Well, it does truly affect you because I didn't know a soul. I didn't know a soul. So right now, I'm on this podcast talking to you, and many of you I do know, but many I don't. And with this electronic medium, we can interface and connect. I don't need a rollabout. I don't need anything to talk to you. I have this Facebook connection. You can do the same. But most importantly, you have to try this. Just like I got it on that person's hand, and I showed them one of the cleansers. I put on our day moisturizer, day survival. So I cleansed, I prepared the skin. I applied the Alpha Beta Peel. I let it process, I neutralized it, and then applied our day survival. So I got it on them, and that's what I'm going to do for you today. I'm going to help you see the difference. And then you're going to say, well, you know what, Megan, you've been doing this for years. You're comfortable in speaking to this camera. You're comfortable with educating. You're comfortable with building businesses. Yeah, I have been doing it, but guess what? I haven't done it. When I started my first business venture, so to speak, my entrepreneurial venture in 1976, I had never done anything. I just was a person with a need. I needed a car, and I needed money, and I needed independence. And I saw an opportunity with plastic bowls. How boring for me. Maybe not for you, but for me, Tupperware was not very exciting, but I saw the credibility of the product. I saw the history of the company, Jean Nidich and her story and her connection. And bottom line, her connection was people. On Jean Nidich's Weight Watchers. I'm confusing that because I've been, done Weight Watchers over the years. But the history of, no, it was a gentleman, and his name escapes me right now. But it is basically the history, the credibility of the company, the credibility of the product was truly what impressed me. But that would have not gotten me involved with selling Tupperware. What got me involved in selling Tupperware was my need. But those dynamics were very important to me. Well, Color Street has all of that, meaning the gentleman, Mr. Park, who developed these products in the 80s, he came here as a musician from Korea. His story is amazing and so inspirational, but he had this idea. Everything begins with an idea. And he had this idea, and he started with that idea of these 100% nail polish strips. Now, this resonates with me for many reasons, meaning not only his story of creativity and then resiliency and staying with it and never stopping. That resonates with me. But what also resonates with me is that the quality of the product, that it really has that ability to, because I personally cannot sell anything, and I use that word sell for a reason. I'm going to share a little bit about that. But I cannot sell anything unless I believe in it. Because if I believe in it, I can speak about it. Because to me, selling is sharing. It's caring. It's about sharing information with people. I do that every day, indirectly, I'm talking about here, when this is bustling with people, and my staff that I'm training, and my spot coordinators that I'm helping to communicate with our guests. That's selling. That's selling the information. That's sharing that information. So that word selling has such a negative connotation because it's like this, just fast Eddie, just in it for me. And it's not. It's about communication. Tiffany Khan is on this right now. And Tiffany Khan has the most beautiful event center called the Shot of Texas Ranch. Now, I'm sharing that with you because it is an amazing, beautiful venue, but she is an amazing, wonderful person that shares from her heart and creates amazing events as she has done gender reveals, to showers, to major weddings, to corporate events, to everything. Small little gatherings to large events. But it's a beautiful venue put on by someone with her team who has a tremendous heart. There is value in that, but I would not speak about her venue, and if I didn't believe it. But I'm not selling her, I'm just sharing about her. Lisa Beth Thomas is on here, if she's still on right now. And Lisa Beth Thomas has a huge heart. She has a heart that of truly sharing and caring with others. She is a facilitator in a program called Discovery. I'm a Discovery graduate and I receive so much from that. She gives her time once a month for a long weekend as a facilitator with Discovery. But Lisa Beth Thomas, better known as LB, is also a creator, a marketer. She's had her own ad agency for years. She knows how to put programs together on every level for you. So Lisa Beth Thomas, I would not speak about if I didn't believe in her and what she does. That is sharing, that is caring. And not only for you, because many of you need her and her team's talents, but also that I am sharing and caring about her, as well as Tiffany Khan. Now there's a few other, Jennifer Jaskell, hello. Miss Jennifer is a very, very talented woman. You need to like all these people on Facebook and Instagram. And Roland Trevino, hello. So, with that said, I am here today to share with you Color Street nail polish strips. But I said, I got involved in this long before this very unprecedented dynamic which is affecting all of us around the world. I got involved in this because I'm always looking, as I said, Novita, new birth, new life, always something new. I'm always looking at opportunities for myself, but to share with others. Because my passion is creative, but my purpose is you. My purpose is to help you actualize the life that you, and dreams that you have put in your heart. That is my purpose, to help people with their structures, just like these women here at Novital. Most of them have been here 5, there's only a few, I can't think of anyone, that has been here less than 5 years. So they are here as a team, yes, but also they know that I am here to help them build their businesses, to help them build the relationships with their clients. It's about identifying the pain point, sharing what we can offer that pain point, and that equals results. And that is applicable to anything. So it is identifying. That's why we as a company do that intro revitalizing facial. That way we can see and meet you, get to know you, and get to know your needs and what you're looking for, to identify that pain point, that need. What is it that you are looking for? So it's identifying that need with then what we can offer. What are our tools? What can we offer you? And create true results. That's what we do here, every day, all day. And that's what you do in whatever you do, whether you've ever thought about it before. Tiffany, she identifies their need. Is it a birthday party for Grandpa's 80th birthday? That's the need. And then this is what we can do and equal results. That equation applies to everything and anything you do in life. From the young lady standing behind this camera right now, identifying the client's needs to what she can offer equals true results, plain and simple. So when I saw Color Street, I saw it a year ago ironically, at the Shot of Texas Ranch, when Tiffany had goat yoga event, and it was full of gals doing yoga, and the yoga facilitator was there, but Tiffany and Rob had at that time goats. They still have a few, and the goats were meandering around this beautiful ranch, and I brought the Novitas Spa, just banner and overview, and I was next to Cheryl Spencer, who is my partner, and a fellow stylist is the term that they use for Color Street. And I was just so intrigued by what she was doing, but I was very busy assisting Tiffany with the Goat Yoga Day. I was going to be the MC of this and keep it going. And so I was paying attention to that, but I was very intrigued by this Color Street. And then as time went on, I saw Cheryl at other networking events, and I saw her growing her business. And then lo and behold, in the end of January, I saw a post on Facebook of a red motorcycle. That got my attention. And I called her and I said, tell me about what you're doing. Tell me about this. Tell me about that net of that red motorcycle. She said, well, actually, I bought two. She said, yeah, one for me and one for my husband. We have been in motorcycle, been aficionados for years. Well, wow, that really piqued my interest. Because remember the Tupperware story about 1976, when I was in serious need of a car, of financial growth, as well as an outlet, and to grow and learn. The car and the money were my motivators. And so, wow, I said to myself, so I met with her and studied this and studied the opportunity, not only for myself, but its beauty. So it fits in my wheelhouse of bringing things to you. So then lo and behold, guys, it was so simple. My mantra, simple, safe, synergistic. I had been developing products since 1991, and my focus has always been, and I have stayed true to my school, that the products, I'm talking about skincare, body care now, need to be simple, but they need to be result-oriented. People need to see that difference very quickly. So simple, safe, meaning there's no negativity, no contraindication for all skin types. So simple, safe, and synergistic, these products work together. Simple is my deal. That is what I focus on. So, my gosh, this was so simple that I went to a retreat in end of these months have blurred, at the end of February, and for a couple days in Tulum, Mexico. And I had been in Colorado for 2 weeks with my grandson while my daughter and her husband went on a vacation. And I was there, and I needed, my nails, I couldn't have gone to a nail salon. So I had arrived in Colorado with a fresh set. 2 weeks later, I removed those partially, actually, not all of them, and then got on a plane the next day and flew to Cancun, Mexico, was in a van for 2 hours from Cancun to Tulum, and I'll post these photos. But I was in this van, and it was now 5 o'clock, getting to be more 6 o'clock, and it was starting to get darker, and I started to apply the nail polish strips in a van as it was getting darker. So you can do it anywhere, anytime. It is for, and we say the Novitas Spa clinical products are for anyone from 8 to 108 who has skin that's prepubescent, that is teens, that is on and on and on. It's for men, it's for women. I'm talking about the skincare now. It's for anyone who has skin. Well, the same difference with this. I was in FedEx, and one of the guys that works at FedEx said to me, "Wow, love your nails." It's a guy. And I said, "Yeah, these are nail polish strips, Joe." And he said, "Wow, they're beautiful, they're really cool." And I said, all of a sudden, bingo, I said to myself, I said, "You're a musician. That's your heart. That's your passion." He said, "Yeah." And I said, bartenders put a couple on, musicians put a couple on. It's not just for women. But I showed my stylist, and she said, "Oh my gosh, this would be great for my 3-year-old daughter. She wants nail polish." But I put it on, and it, scuffs off. This is perfect. These have been on. I know I have various colors because I just, one will get a little dinged, and they've been on for X, Y, Z, and I'll just put another one on top, or just take one off and put it on. They are amazing, amazing. So now here I'm doing this. Hello, Miss Rayma. Hello, hello. And I hope you can stay on, Rayma, and watch me demonstrate this. So now I have become a stylist with Cheryl in mid-January. I leave, or beginning of February, really. Beginning of February. Then I leave to be with Nick, my grandson, and I have some samples. I have some sets, and I'll show these to you in a minute. With me, did what I just shared with you. And so now I come back, and the coronavirus / COVID-19 hits, and it's growing and growing as days go on. And I said to myself, wow, this is a time, or this is a product for such a time as this, for so many reasons. And I'm not going to repeat what I've shared, because it is easy, it's simple, the quality is there, the history of the company is there, the founder is there, his stick-to-itiveness, he would not give up. He founded this, he continued with this. As I shared a minute ago, I've been in the beauty industry most of my business career, and I was in the national sales and marketing with my family's paper company from 82 to 87 when I took the job with Alcon. I developed a towel, a non-woven towel for the nail industry, the acrylic nails that were beginning to build and changing the whole dynamic of the nail industry. And that's about the time he came into the United States and started putting this together. It's a fascinating story. I really feel that it's part of my history because of working with my dad and my brother Michael, and the history of creating the table towel for the nail industry, my connection with the nail industry. So I feel like this is kind of a circle coming back. But as important as that, which it's meaningful to me, but it is for you, for such a time as this, that I can send you a sample. I can send you a sample easily. I carry these in my purse, my pocket at all times. People now, like Joe, who said that, I said, "Here, give me your figure." And he didn't have any polish on to take off, but I did a nail prep, and I'll show that to you in a minute, and just put one of these on, and he was like, wow, I'm going to show these to my wife. also who's a school teacher. Now, schools are closed. The world is closed. We can't even get our nails done. And so this is an opportunity not only for you, because when we feel good, when we look good, we feel good. And when our nails get really yucky, we feel crummy. And so, I have a hat on today, a cap on today. One, it says go. I'll tell you a little bit about that in a minute. But, meaning the nonprofit that this is to. But I have this on because my roots are getting a little exposed there. And I do have root filler, which I'll use, but I just didn't have the time this morning to do all that. So hence my Go Cap from the Kindness. This is a group here in Austin, the Kindness Campaign, and it is for kids in school, the anti-bullying. It's just a wonderful program. So the Kindness Campaign, you can look into that as well, because it's about kindness right now. It's helping us to heighten our awareness to each other, to be here for each other. So I am here not just to educate you, not just to quote unquote sell you some Color Street nail polish strips, but I'm here also to share with you an opportunity to help yourself. With all of those things, with your own nails, your friends, it's the dang easiest thing to share. And I'm gonna use the word share now, not sell. I'm gonna use the word share, because sharing is caring. I wanted to earmark all those points, but people are going to say, what are you doing? What is that? Your nails, or they may say, like Joe did, wow, those are beautiful. That's what he first said. And that, really, those are cool. What are those? Hence, standing at the counter here in the Novitas Spa Boutique, people would say to me, wow, I love your nails. Now, we don't do nail services here, we don't. So they didn't assume or expect me to say anything about it, but I said, and this is long before we had this in here, long before we had this in here. These just came Friday, Saturday, because I was going to start to speak to you. No one's in this building, so it is not for interfacing with guests who are coming in here, but it's to interface with you. It's for your own needs, it's to make you feel great, but it's also to keep your nails going. How many people are now buying, and I'm probably gonna have to go to wherever, the grocery store, I guess, but to buy color and color my own hair, and I have done that before. I do have highlights, so that's good, that kind of fills in the blanks, but those roots that your hair keeps growing. Now, luckily I had a haircut styled maybe last Monday, I think, and so the good news is this is gonna last a little bit, but you know what? If it gets too long, I'll just pull it back. We will do what we can do. But these will keep you going. You will make you feel great, look great, are great. And then there is this business opportunity which you don't even have to speak about. People are going to speak to you. Unlike plastic bowls, back in the 70s, I had to speak to people and create ideas of how to interface with people. I went to corporations, did coffees, did all sorts of different type of marketing. But I realized during that time, and I've spoken about this, and I'll speak about it forever, that during that season, I was 26 to 30, and I realized during that time that my purpose was to help you actualize your dreams, hopes, and desires, and help you build your own businesses. So ironically, February 1st, my team here became independent contractors. I call it a spa in a box. I've shared this with other colleagues throughout the United States, and they said, Megan, wow, this is a paradigm shift. This is before this all happened. Hello, Miss Rebecca. Thank you for joining me. And a spa in a box. Why am I doing this? It's really because it's time for them to grow their own business, to take responsibility. And I'm teaching them on a different level how to grow their aesthetic businesses. I'm going to be 70 this birthday. It's not the 70 number, it's that I've been doing this 15 years, and I have been developing the Novitas Spa and Glycolique first, and then the Novitas Spa clinical products since 1992. The Novitas Spa clinical products are now on Amazon. They've been on Amazon for the last 3 years. I'm working on that next phase of, I just wrote my first book, Hope and Possibilities Just Over the Horizon. It's never too early or too late to create the life of your dreams. Evolve, pivot. I don't know what the next 5 years holds, but I do know that they hold you in the palm of my hand to help you build your business, to help you, because this is my purpose, to help you build your business and help you build your life with writing, speaking, coaching. I know that. Hello, Miss Nick. Thank you for joining us. And so with that, without further ado, I am going to demonstrate taking off and putting on a couple of Color Street nail polish strips. So I'm going to take one of their cool little packs. They make it all so simple, so beautiful, so sanitary. And I am going to take off, I'm going to do this nail and this nail, okay? And I'm just going to take the nail polish remover. You can take your own nail polish remover. You don't need to buy these and invest in them. But they come in your kit. You receive many, many, many. Brad, hello. You have to go back to my replay, Brad. I was sharing about being here for each other, helping each other build their lives. And it is about understanding that it's not about selling, it's about sharing. And that is what I'm doing today and every day in everything I do, and helping mentor and building teams so people can help themselves. So I am going to put this there. I'm going to take this. They send you orange wood sticks. They send you buffers, small buffers. I mean, the kit, the intro kit is amazing. Now, they send you not only this, but a fabulous file that I now have in my purse. I should have taken that out. But I don't want to do a manicure, but you can do a little manicure for yourself. With this same nail polish remover strip, I'm going to remove this one, so I might need a second one. But I just want to show you that it's beginning to take this off. And I'm sorry for not looking at the camera. I just want to see what I'm doing here. But I am removing this second nail, and it's coming off. And so I've used one pad, but you know what I've done with these, I've recycled these. So as I'm doing this, I might take it because I really like the fiber of this, meaning it's not real fibery, but it has density to it. And my dad was he was a resource maven of paper products. Remember I told you that we developed the original nail towel for the acrylic industry called the table towel. It was a non-woven product, and you know, I came to him and said, Dad, let's put together a towel. How exciting is that? But it really was a foundational product for the acrylic industry. My father, by the way, invented tissue end papers. That's a whole other story. I am going to write a book about the history of the beauty industry. My grandfather, Albert DiMartino, was a barber. He was an immigrant from Italy and worked at a very upscale hotel where Madison Square Garden is in New York right now. And he started out as, it's called a tin cup boy, which was assisting the barbers. And he was very charismatic. He passed away when I was very young, so I don't remember him, but of course the stories. But he was very charismatic, and he loved doing ladies' hair, not just barbering. And so he did the bob for the Ziegfeld gals and all of that. So he was a well-known person in his own little world there. And some wealthy man from Long Island, who was probably a financier, but asked him if he helped him set up his own barbershop in Freeport, Long Island, he would set that up for him. And so my father and his siblings, my grandmother and my grandfather, moved to Freeport, Long Island. So it's in my DNA, guys. That's all I can truly tell you. But back to this. I love this product here. It just was so well put together. And so see, with one nail polish remover pad, I was able to remove both nails. Now I'm going to take the prepping little piece, and this basically takes your natural oils off so that the strips will adhere nicely. Now I've done it, I'm not saying you should do it, but I have done this without prepping the nail because I might be out and about and removing it and didn't have, or put it on top of another nail. That might have been the case too. So I have done that without doing that. So I'm going to stop here for a minute and get a tissue so I can just dry this. And so there's no residue of that on this. And now I'm going to open the, see, this is live, guys. This is totally live. And
So someone said that they couldn't hear us all of a sudden.
maybe because I moved. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Please let us know. But I'm going to still continue. Now, now you normally don't have to do that, but I didn't want to waste time. So here is the nail polish strip, and it came out of this little pouch, so it keeps it sanitary. And again, this is 100% nail polish, so it will dry. So you need to use these and not have that bag open. So I'm taking the little film, the protective film off, and then I'm taking the strip and I'm taking it and putting it on my nail bed. And you can pull it and take it off, but you take it to the cuticle and then apply it. And then you're going to just pull it and tear it. And you're then going to tuck it around the end of your nail. Voila. That's it. Is it people saying they can't hear?
Well, no one's really responding to my question.
Okay. And then I'm going to take this and take it to the next nail. And then just pull it and tear it at the end. And then just tuck it under. And there you have it. And then any residue like that, you just take your finger and just remove it. There you have it. There you have it, guys. And I wasn't timing that, but if I was, and of course I got up and I moved a little bit, but if I was just timing that, that probably would have been, what, Elizabeth, maybe a minute? Maybe a minute. You don't have to, when the world opens up again and going to have your nails done, whatever you do, acrylics, gels, and anything else, it takes a couple of hours out of your day. So when you purchase these, you purchase them, and there is a special, and it says this right here, that you purchase, does it say that? Oh, this is about the business aspect. But on my e-blast, it's buy 4, get 1 free. Great opportunity. So basically, this is how they come. And there are enough, there's 16 long-lasting strips in this. So 5 fingers, that's 10. And you can do what I did, and but you can also do your feet, your pedicure with these. So it is an amazing, amazing value. There are strips that are, I don't know if I took them them out, but here's a sample of them. And these are colors, like your nail polish, some of my things on it. But these are, you know, where they're solid colors. Now there are solid colors in these pouches as well, all colors. And so you can buy, these are $11, the solid colors, and then the sparkles, or whatever you would call this, are $12, and then there are patterns that are $13. And then there's French, that's $14. But basically speaking, it goes from 11 to 14. And this is, so this set right here that I did, or these two nails, come from this set right here, right here. And so this is $12. Very exciting. I mean, $12 to do a manicure and pedicure. It is really, really exciting. So it is revolutionary, it is extraordinary, it is quality product, it lasts. I mean, so these others, including the two that I took off, I put on sometime last week, maybe Tuesday, Wednesday, and they will probably, this hand, because I don't use this hand as much as this hand, I'll probably redo this finger, I'm looking at it right now, this fingernail right here. But other than that, these are all really in good shape. Oh, and the thumb. So these two, I'll probably redo this afternoon. And then this is good to stay for another week or two. Amazing. On Sunday, I'm going to do a pedicure for myself and do my feet. So I'll show that to you next week when we do our pop-up shop. But I still have nail polish on my feet from last week, and I need to clean my feet up. So I'm going to do a pedicure next week for you. So this is, oh, it's buy three. I said buy four. Get three, buy three, get one free. Notice that I have just been a user, really, and a communicator of this, but I haven't really been focused on, quote unquote, selling it. And as I shared earlier, Brad, if you're still on, sharing is caring. Sharing is information. It is sharing information about for you, for your loved ones, because everyone's in the same boat. No one can get a manicure or pedicure right now. No one. And as I've shared other ideas for you with people that I've just been chatting with, because I have these samples with me at all times. Here's a floral for spring. Here's the one that I did for myself. Here's a purple solid. I carry these samples with me at all times so that I can whip them out and share with others this, like I shared the FedEx guy. So it's not just females, it's kids. So anyway, I was at salon having my hair highlighted and shaped last week, thank God. And early part of the week before I knew I had to close. And the young lady said to me, oh my gosh, this is great for my three-year-old. So meaning you can have nail parties, you can do creative things. I was shared earlier that I started this business with myself in a hair salon here in Georgetown in 2004, Valentine's Day, didn't know a soul, and rented a room from this gal in her hair salon because there was nothing else to, or a place to go to here in Georgetown at that time. But I started with doing one hand peel, taking our melt away cleanser, our alpha beta peel, our day survival moisturizer, and then just tools like water, gauze to neutralize. And I asked her, Rachel, could I approach your clients as they're under the hair dryer or thing? I wouldn't just walk up to them, but if their hair color is processing, they're under a hair dryer, may I approach them? Of course, she said. I didn't know one soul. And I have built this business from that individual, small little room, building, caring, and sharing, knowing that it starts with you, but it starts with a product that performs, that simply performs. Simple, safe, synergistic for anyone who has nails. So I thank you for joining me today. And I also wanted to share the website where you can purchase. You can purchase this easily at Color Street /Hope and Possibilities. As you know, I wrote a book, Hope and Possibilities, Just Over the Horizon. it's never too early or too late to create the life of your dreams. So you can order these today. Hello, Miss Susan, and hello, Megan Watson. Hello, hello. And you can order these Color Street nail polish strips. Purchase 3 and get 1 free. This is a cool set. And, oh, they can hear me. Oh, okay. Thank you for getting back to us. This is a cool set, and this is $12, guys, $12. And it does your 10 fingers and your 10 toes. I mean, if you didn't want this, then you buy another set. Buy 3, get 1 free. And as I said, there are solids. I didn't bring the solids. But there is a catalog online that you can see an array of this new spring nail polish strips. But one will do your 10 fingers and 10 toes. But as I said, for men, for, what's the word? Not accessory, but that accoutrement for what you do, from musicians to bartenders. I'm preparing for the future, guys. Over the horizon. We will all be back together, and even better. And as Glenn Lundy said today on Rise and Grind, this is a season. People say, will we ever be back to normal? Though this is a new normal. And what's great about this is it's helping people to go within and to look at things such as this and create the life of their dreams. I am here for you. And by the way, I am here every day from 1 o'clock to about 3 o'clock in the boutique. So if you're in Georgetown and want products, then come down. You can call first. I'll prepare the order and hand it to you. You can also purchase Novitas Spa clinical products online at novitasspa.com, as well as on Amazon. And birthdays, anniversaries, weddings, showers have not stopped. You can buy a gift card online, and we, Presto Changeo, on our website, novitasspa.com, and Presto Changeo, you choose the template that you want, and then it is sent immediately to your special someone. So novitasspa.com is our lifeblood to you, my blog. All of these podcasts are now being put on my blog, and they're also on YouTube, so if you want to go there and just go back and share them. Share them with your friends, families, business colleagues. Everybody is truly going within and looking and thinking. And as I started to say, this is an unprecedented time, but it's creating it will create unprecedented results. Just watch what we do here in the United States. Tina Boland had an amazing post, and it was on my feed, but something happened to it. We had a big glitch with Facebook on Tuesday. Today's Thursday. So Tuesday, for a period of time, all of these lives were down, other posts were down. I mean, so I will go back, but she was talking about how we're banding together, corporations and people doing things. So I am here every day. If you want to call here, I will answer any question, talk with you, and we can go on from there. I am here for you. You can also email me at staff@novitasspa.com or Megan@novitasspa.com with thoughts, ideas, how I can share any of these things with you better. I would love to hear from you, and we will be here tomorrow for just a basic recap of Monday through Friday. And I said FaceTime Friday, so I'm going to see if I can pull that together. But I will, by next week, get things of that nature going. So that's not my anointing, electronics, but I'm going to work on that so we can have others together, we can be together. And I have some ideas about how you guys can come on. I don't know if that's even feasible, but I'm thinking, but I'm here. So go. Don't stop, begin. Your purpose is within you. It starts with your passion. Understand what that passion is and go on with that. Margaret Kendrick is a web designer, and she is a really, really cool, fun person. I met her at Danelle Delgado's home in January. Danelle is another life force that you need to plug into her Friday Night Lives. Danelle Delgado. Her things are also on my Facebook page, Glenn Lundy, Rise and Grind. But Margaret, I met at Danelle's, and she's a web designer and a creative, but she has gone within and now knows her direction and passion. And it's so exciting to see people just really go within and really explore that passion to their purpose. So I hope this gleans some ideas. Think about it. Email me, call here at 512-864-2773. All of this information is on our website. It's on our blog. You can just connect, but I'm here every day at 11:30. I'm here for you to start your day. Not so much rise and shine or rise and grind, but I am here for you. That's Glenn at 5:30 Eastern, 4:30 our time. I often pick him up on replays because I just, 4:30 is tough. But I have thought it through. I'm going to go to bed by 11. I have to do that to be up by 4:15 to watch Glenn live at 4:30. So, babbling on here to want to do that. Buy 3, get 1 free. It is, and it'll be in the body of this podcast, but it is Color Street /Hope and Possibilities will bring you to my Facebook page for Color Street, my website for Color Street, and you can order them right there. But all of the spring colors are on there, and you can then also join and become a stylist with me, and I would so love to build a business with you. Have a blessed day, and we'll see you tomorrow.